where we bring you stories that shake the entertainment world and leave fans questioning everything they thought they knew. Today's report is one that has spread like wildfire across every corner of social media, a case that has dominated online conversations for months. And tonight, a woman connected to the tragedy has finally broken her silence. Her words have become the key that may unlock what really happened behind one of the most emotional and puzzling celebrity stories in recent years, the passing of beloved actor Meng. But before we go deeper, remember, this report is based on verified public information and ongoing investigations. Nothing here claims guilt, only facts and testimony that the world is already discussing. Now, let's take a deep breath, viewers, because this one is both emotional and unsettling. When Meng's death was first announced, fans around the world were devastated. The suddenness, the confusion, the silence from those close to him, everything left a mark. People wanted answers, but for months, the case seemed frozen in time. Authorities had released minimal information, and speculation grew like a storm online. Then, just when the public thought the mystery might fade away, a woman connected to the case came forward. She didn't reveal her identity. She didn't appear on camera. But her statement, carefully delivered through legal channels, has now become the center of the global conversation. Viewers, stay with us till the end, because what she shared isn't just a recounting of events. It's a glimpse into the final days of Meng. And perhaps the most crucial clue the public has received so far. According to her account, she had known Meng through professional circles. She described him as gentle, private, but lately, emotionally burdened. What struck investigators was her assertion that something unusual had been happening around him. Small, almost invisible pressures that only those close to him might have noticed. She spoke of quiet warnings, of phone calls that left him uneasy, of moments where his usual calm seemed replaced by deep worry. The woman did not accuse anyone. Instead, she emphasized how he had been trying to protect his work and the people he cared for. Viewers, can you feel the weight of that? It's not just what she said, it's what she didn't say. Every word seemed carefully chosen, as if she was trying to tell the truth without crossing a line that might put others at risk. Her statement hinted at disagreements behind the scenes, perhaps creative, perhaps financial, perhaps personal. But what truly gripped investigators was the timing. The dates she mentioned aligned with the final days before his passing, days that fans had long described as strangely silent online. As soon as her testimony surfaced, digital analysts and media outlets began comparing her timeline to known public appearances. Posts that had once seemed ordinary suddenly appeared loaded with new meaning. Was that smile in his last interview genuine, or was he hiding something behind it? Was the brief message he posted to fans days earlier a coded goodbye? The woman's words triggered these questions again, igniting emotions worldwide. For weeks, the internet has been flooded with renewed discussions. People are rewatching his old dramas, rereading his messages, and searching for patterns that could match what the woman suggested. But despite all the theories, one truth remains. Only the authorities have access to the complete picture. Still, her courage in coming forward has given fans a sense of bittersweet closure, not because all questions are answered, but because someone close to the story finally spoke up. In her closing lines, she described Meng not as a celebrity, but as a man who carried enormous pressure quietly, always striving to appear strong. She asked for compassion, for patience, and most importantly, for truth. Viewers, that part struck everyone. The internet exploded with supportive comments for her bravery. Hashtags honoring her testimony trended across Asia. Many fans wrote messages saying her courage had given them new respect for those who stand for honesty, even when it's difficult. Yet, as reporters, we have to ask, what does this testimony actually mean for the case? According to investigative sources, the woman's statement has not yet been declared a breakthrough, but it is considered informative and valuable. Authorities are reviewing every claim she made. Some believe her description of events may help reconstruct the actor's final movements more accurately, but others point out the mystery remains. Why did she wait so long to speak? Was she afraid? Or was she waiting until she could be protected legally? Those questions have no confirmed answers yet, and that's what makes this moment so crucial. Viewers, this is where we step back and look at the bigger picture. Meng Long's life, his artistry, his gentle reputation, they all form a contrast to the uncertainty surrounding his passing. And this woman's bravery reminds us how complex the truth can be when fame, pressure, and silence collide. She may not have solved the mystery, but she has shifted the narrative. Investigators are said to be cross-checking her statements with communication logs, archived footage, and interviews from his colleagues. Whether her words lead to a final revelation or not, one thing is clear. Her appearance has reignited public interest and ensured that this story will not be quietly forgotten. And that, viewers, is powerful. Because in many ways, truth is not always revealed by loud confessions, but by the quiet courage of those who decide to speak when everyone else has moved on. In the coming weeks, more updates are expected. Legal teams involved in the case have confirmed that the new testimony is being processed under privacy laws. Media analysts predict that once verification is complete, there may be an official public statement summarizing what investigators found. Until then, the online world remains divided. Half of the fans deeply grateful for the woman's honesty, and the other half cautious, demanding verifiable proof before drawing conclusions. But regardless of which side you stand on, her testimony represents something universal: the human desire for justice, closure, and truth. Now let's pause for a moment, viewers. Imagine the weight this woman carried. Months of silence, watching public confusion, knowing pieces of the truth, yet fearing the consequences of revealing them. It takes immense strength to finally step forward. And yet, even as she did so carefully, leaving breadcrumbs rather than declarations. Why? Because maybe, just maybe, she knows there's more that hasn't been uncovered, more that still hides in plain sight. And that's what keeps the story alive. As reporters, we've seen countless cases where one brave voice changes everything. Sometimes it leads to new evidence, sometimes it simply opens hearts. But either way, it reminds us that stories like Meng Long's aren't just about loss, they're about the pursuit of understanding. So what happens next? Well, sources indicate that the investigation will continue under enhanced review, using the woman's statement as a key reference. Meanwhile, legal experts warn against online speculation, reminding the public that every piece of testimony must be validated before any conclusions can be drawn. And yet, viewers, as you watch this report tonight, you can feel it. That lingering question, that quiet echo of something unfinished. Did the woman reveal everything she knows? Or did she just open the first door in a much larger puzzle? Whatever the case, one thing is certain: her voice has become the key. So viewers, stay alert. Watch how this story unfolds. And as always, remember that behind every headline are real people, real emotions, and truths that sometimes take time to surface. Quavebox will continue to monitor every development in this unfolding investigation, bringing you updates as they come. Because somewhere out there, within the lines of her testimony, lies the answer the world has been searching for. Until then, we remain watchers, waiting, questioning, and hoping that the final truth will one day come to light. Thank you for staying with us, viewers. If this story moved you, share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe this woman holds the missing piece of the puzzle? Or is there still a larger truth hidden behind the silence? Stay tuned, because Quavebox will be here when the next chapter breaks.